Hello, welcome back. I'm Lavanya, who is working as Senior Skill Lecturer in JBT Tumkur. Today, we will be discussing the chapter Heat Treatment Process, which is regarding the session 7. In this session, we will be discussing about hardening purpose of sorry. In the last session, we had discussed about hardening, purpose of hardening, hardening defects and their causes. Like what is hardening? Hardening is a reheating of steel after normalizing process, and we will heat up to critical temperature or within critical temperature and hold it for some time. Then we will cool in water, oil or any brain solution. This is hardening process. Purpose, why we go with purpose, that is objective. In that we had discussed about hardening process can be done to increase the hardness of tool, where we can increase the cutting ability of the tool. Second one, we can increase the wear resistance, we can increase the hardness of the machine parts, and we can also enhance the magnetic property of the steel. These are the purpose why we have to go with hardening process. And hardening defects and their causes, why the defect is caused. Uh, in that we had discussed about the appearance of the cracks in the corners and dark colored fissures, soft and hard spots, oxidation and decarburization, distortion due to high temperature, change in dimension and mechanical properties are not up to the mark. These are some of the defects. Why do these defects is caused? That is, while coming to the causes, it can be defects are caused usually because of uneven heating, improper cooling, or improper heating. Sometimes, if it is overheated, that is, fissures are caused, that is, steel is burnt. In that case, steel will be burnt. And oxidation and decarburization, this is due to the overheating. And sometimes when we will not heat the material, or when we will not cool the material, there can be change in dimension, that is, during overheating dimension can be increased, and during sudden cooling, that is quenching process, dimension can be reduced. And usually heat treatment process is done for um, here done to change the properties of materials, and during that time many mechanical properties are changed. Here also, when you go with hardening process, mechanical properties which are inside the material will be not up to the mark, that is, it will be not what we require. This was the recap of last session, that is hardening process. In this session, we will be discussing, this is the session 9, we will be discussing about what is tempering, objectives of tempering, and classification of tempering. In tempering, this is somewhat a complicated content, what I feel. Tempering is a heat treatment process which is done after hardening process. So tempering is a process where the material is reheated to increase the toughness and to relieve the internal stress. Here the main thing is there is transformation of phase. We call it as austenite, and then after quenching, phase of martensite is reached. Again, I repeat, tempering. What is tempering? It is a process of reheating the hardened steel. Next, we will clearly go with what is a tempering process. Tempering is a reheating process of hardened steel. This is one of the steps which is done after hardening process. And in tempering, we will reach two phase of transformation, that is austenite and martensite. Or tempering is a process after hardening process where we will reheat the material in order to increase the toughness and relieve the internal stress. Here we will heat the material where the material reaches the austenite phase, and after the material is heated, it is cooled by quenching. Here the stage of martensite is reached. Now we have to know what is austenite and martensite. This is clearly told in iron carbon equilibrium diagram during uh, starting sessions. Austenite phase is a solid solution of iron in gamma region, and martensite is a hard form of steel crystal structure. These are the two important phase transformation in tempering process. Well, coming to the objectives of tempering, tempering process is done to increase the ductility and toughness. This is done to relieve the internal stress. This is also used to reduce the hardness, brittleness, and tensile strength. And mainly this is used to equalize the hardness in the material. That is, during hardening process, the hardening is done, but it will be not equally distributed in overall material. So tempering can be done to equally done to equal distribution of hardness. The tempering process is classified into three sections depending on the rise of temperature. First one is low temperature tempering, second one is medium temperature tempering, third one is high temperature tempering. We will go with low temperature tempering. It is clearly said that in low temperature tempering, the steel is heated to up to 200 degrees centigrade. This is a method where we retain hard microstructure of martensite, and usually here we will increase the brittleness of the material. Usually low temperature tempering is done for cutting and measuring tools where we require surface hardening process. In medium temperature tempering, the material is heated up to 250 to 350 degrees centigrade. Here uh, these technique is applied to coils and laminated springs where we need high elastic property. And in high temperature tempering, the steel is heated up to 350 to 450 degrees centigrade. Here we will completely relieve the internal stress, and these are used for manufacturing structural steel. According to quenching of steel, tempering process is tempering process will have two methods: os, os tempering and mar tempering. Here, os tempering is also called as isothermal quenching, and mar tempering is also called as stepped quenching. Now we shall move on to os tempering. Os tempering. This is a process in tempering uh, method where the steel is heated, that is heat treatment is given to the steel to produce the steel without producing brittle martensite. While coming to the process, while coming to the process, while coming to the purpose, why we have to go with os tempering. This os tempering method is used to increase the hardness and avoid the brittle martensite structure. Next is process, how we can go with os tempering. Coming to the process, this os tempering can be done by heating the material above critical range until the material reaches austenite phase of transformation. Then it is quenched in molten salt or metal bath, and again it is heated to 425 degrees. Then it is holded in that temperature until the transformation of austenite is reached. After heating up to 425 degrees, it is cooled. The material has to be cooled. This cooling can be done by quenching in water. Again, I repeat, quenching is nothing but sudden cooling. After the cooling process is done, a structure of bainite is reached. This is similar to the hardness of the martensite. This is the process of austempering. Austempering. In austempering, we are heating the material, we are heating the steel to make the material without producing brittle martensite. That is the main purpose of austempering. We are making the steel to increase the hardness, but we are avoiding brittle martensite. While going to the process, it is heated to temperature above critical range, and how much it is, to what extent it has to be heated, this is until it reach or austenite phase of transformation. Then after it is reached, after austenite temperature transformation is reached, it is quenched in molten salt solution, and then again it is heated to 425 degrees until the transformation is reached. Transformation of austenite is reached. Then it is cooled in quenching in water. During this time, structure of bainite is achieved. This is similar to the hardness of martensite. And tempering is also known as isothermal quenching. While moving to mar tempering, which is called as stepped quenching. Here we will heat the steel. We will give the heat treatment to steel uh, to make the hard steel without cracking. This is the main purpose. While coming to the purpose why we need mar tempering, here we can minimize the distortion, reduce the cracking, reduce the internal stress which is caused during the hardening process. While coming to the process of mar tempering is done by heating the material after the tempering phase of transformation is reached. This starts with the phase transformation of os tempering region. Then it is heated from that region just above where the mass martensite should be reached. Then after that temperature, martensite temperature, it is holded in that temperature for some period of time. Then some period of time until it reaches the center of the material above 400 degree centigrade. Then it is cooled in air to form martensite. This is the process of tempering. In all the heat treatment process, we have to heat the material, we have to hold it hold the material in that temperature for certain period. Then we have to cool. This cooling will dependent on particular process. Maybe it is in water, it can be in oil, it can be in brain solution, like that. All the process, heat treatment process, will be of a same process, that is heating, holding in that temperature, then cooling. While coming to multiple choice question, we shall move on to first question. Os tempering is a process where the steel is heated to above. First option is above critical temperature, below critical temperature, equal to critical temperature, none of the above. The answer is above critical temperature. In Ost tempering process, steel is quenched in water, molten salt, oil solution and lime solution. Answer is molten salt. The final cooling in Mart tempering is uh, done by the process in salt solution, in water, in air, both A and B, that is in air. Carbon content in Mart tempering is up to 1%, 10%, 4%, 25%. This is 4%. Mart tempering is also called stepped quenching, normal quenching, salt bathing, none of the above. We know that Ost tempering is isothermal quenching, Mart tempering is stepped quenching. Ost tempering is also called as stepped quenching, isothermal quenching, air cooling, none of the above. The answer is isothermal quenching. Revision, that is what we have discussed in this session. That is what is tempering, objectives of tempering, classification of tempering. Tempering is a process of reheating a hardened steel, where here transformation of phase will take place, that is from austenite to martensite. That is one of the important factor in tempering. Objectives of tempering, when we move on to objectives, tempering is done to reduce the hardness, brittleness, tensile strength. It is used to increase the ductility and toughness. It is used to relieve the quenching stress, and usually tempering is done maximum for equal distribution of hardness on the material. While moving on to classification of tempering, it is classified as a low temperature tempering, high temperature tempering, and medium temperature tempering. Low temperature, the material is heated up to 200 degrees, and these are used for cutting tools. In medium temperature tempering, material is heated up to 350 degrees, that is between 250 and 350 degrees. These are used for coils and laminated springs, where we need more elastic property. In high temperature tempering process, the material is heated up to 450 degrees centigrade. Here in this process, the internal stress will be completely relieved. Hence, these are used for structural steel works. And we had discussed about Ost tempering and Mart tempering. Ost tempering is a phase transformation which is used to produce without producing brittle martensite. It is a heat treatment where we will produce a Ost we will produce austenite without producing brittle martensite. And in this, we have discussed about the objectives. That is, this is used to increase the hardness and avoid brittle martensite. In this, we had discussed about process, how we can achieve the austenite phase transformation. In Mart tempering, it is also called as a stepped quenching. Here also we had discussed why we have to go with Mart tempering. That is, the objectives of Mart tempering is we have to hard the steel without cracking. And objectives, while coming to the objectives, Mart tempering is done to minimize the cracking, distortion, internal stress which is caused during um, hardening heat treatment process. In this also we have discussed about the process, how we can achieve the martensite structure. In the next session, we will be discussing about case hardening, which is nothing but carburizing, cyaniding and nitriding process. Thank you.